Unit 13. 13. Listening. Freely floating exchange rates.
I think a lot of people would say that there's been an important trend towards more flexibility in exchange rates. So, for example, the pound now floats freely in terms of other currencies. The central bank doesn't intervene, only very, very rarely, and that's true for an increasing number of countries. The market system is now doing, say in the case of sterling, what central banks and finance ministries used to do in the past, which is trying to pick and stick to an appropriate level for the currency. But there are problems with the markets. Markets are not perfect. One problem is that nobody knows the future. And if there is an unexpected piece of news about a country, say you discover a vast amount of oil, or the government suddenly falls and is likely to be replaced by one which has a very different financial, tax or monetary policy, then everybody will suddenly wake up and say, hey, this is a country whose currency we must buy lots of, or this is now really unsafe, we must get out. And the swings in exchange rates can be absolutely enormous. You can see a currency go up or down by 1, 2, 3% maybe in a day in response to certain news. A lot of the people who are operating in foreign exchange markets don't tend to think so much about the long run and what the currency really ought to be worth in order for its goods to be priced at the right level in foreign markets and so on. They're trying to guess very short-term trends, and they're trying to guess the hunches of other traders. They tend to say, oh, let's see, if something is going up today, it will probably go up tomorrow. They just go in one direction, and you often get huge exchange rate swings, going on for maybe even years, certainly for weeks and months, which are pushing the currency away from what it really ought to be. This is a source of worry, and it's undoubtedly happening. And it's due to the fact that people don't have perfect information, and often tend to say, well, if he's doing this, then he must know something I don't. I'd better copy him. And that can be a recipe for real trouble.